Okay, Taurus. I don't know why Spirit is asking me to do you another reading after I just got done with you last weekend. And I think I just got done doing your previous. I don't know. I think, child, I don't know. I think I did you maybe because it's Taurus season. Maybe I need to hurry up and get this stuff out for Taurus season. I don't know. But here we are. If you're new to my channel, hi. I'm Jenny Jaguar, and you are now in the Jaguar's Den. So this space is dedicated to anyone on a path of deep healing, intuitive awakening, and overcoming toxic traits or karmic cycles that are damn near impossible to break free from. Now, one thing I've been noticing is that some of these readings are resonating for cross watchers. So it kind of makes me feel better when I am dragging some of these people in the car. Some of these readings, I feel like I'm dragging y'all. Like what the fuck is this? So I don't know. Please take a resonance. Use your own discernment. If it don't resonate for you, then it's not for you. All right. I'm just picking up on energy. So if you feel it in your spirit that it's for you, if you feel triggered, if a little bit of you feels uncomfortable, like what the fuck is this bitch talking about? Then you know what? Go inward. Okay. Because I don't know what the fuck this is. You got to make it resonate for you, okay? I'm just trying to help people heal and grow, all right? So, anywho, let's get an energy check for my Taurus placements. Holy Spirit, can you give me insight on my Taurus placements? What is the current energy for my Taurus placements? So we can get insight on who this message may be for, all right? All right. Spirit, can you give me the current energy for my Taurus placements? Oh, I didn't even tell y'all. So we're getting into this gonna be the self-development blockages and what is it? Blockages and priority spread for this week. And we're just gonna do the first half of the soul mirror reading, which is the who am I spread. I guess it makes sense for you, Taurus, because both of those readings, I guess all of those readings, maybe they all roll together. I don't know. Shoot, go watch it and let me know if all of them are cohesive to you in some way. All right, because I just did a bunch of them back to back for you. All right, so let me know. Interesting too. I don't know. Maybe I should just start doing readings for the placements during their seasons. Anyhow, I'm just talking shit. Anything else that's going on with my Taurus placements? We have the Nine of Swords, the Lovers, and Judgment. I haven't clarified. I usually clarify and pull 6 or 9 cards out. But just from the bat of this, you are possibly dealing with a Gemini. What is Pluto or Scorpio? Or you have those in your charts, but you are probably worrying over a relationship and then you change your mind about it. Maybe something about this is either you're worrying about a relationship and then it's like, oh, I don't need to worry about it. Or you are worrying about a certain outcome and then something happens and Judgment. Maybe it's maybe you're worrying, you are down and out, and you come into a relationship and Spirit calls Judgment on whoever else these people that left you behind that put them 9 of swords in you. I doubt one person has 9 swords unless they are a welder, a swordsmith. Unless you know some swordsmiths or somebody with a talk a lot. What's this Judgment? Ace of Swords, communication, Lovers, Temperance, 9 of Swords, 10 of Cups, Pisces energy. So you're worrying about some type of family dynamic. I mean, this makes sense if it's family, since Mother's Day just passed. Heavy on the Gemini. That's too much there. One more. Okay, so for this Who Am I spirit, we have the Nine of Swords. Can you see this? Not really. Hold up. Let me see. Whatever. I don't care. I'm going to read it to you. I'll break it down for you. So we have the Nine of Swords, the Lovers, and Judgments. So what you could have been worrying about was like happiness in a family. This could be somebody else. And you know what, this Lovers and Temperance, since these are major arcana, this could be spirit trying to, you could be worrying about happiness in a family, being pushed out, bullied or judged, and meanwhile you're being, okay, so this is like somebody is crying over a relationship, a broken home, a family, how at one point you were happy. Maybe this, in the same sense, you are going through something similar, like a family situation, and you're you're right now, you're like in the eye of the storm, so you don't, or maybe you're going through the storm, you're not in the eye of the storm yet, and so you're still wrapped up in chaos, and you're just trying to keep your head above water or just see clearly, especially with this Eight of Swords. So yeah, maybe you get a breakthrough and inspiration for a new beginning. Something with this Judgment comes. I don't know, but if that resonates, then let's dive deeper. Oh, let me hold up, child, because I'll be having to keep this now. Hold up. All right, so any signs, any fixed sign with the world card at the bottom of the deck. So that's you, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and I want to say Scorpio. But any air sign, fire sign, heavy on the Gemini, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Heavy on the Gemini and Pisces. And that's where we're at. But without further ado, we're about to get into figure out who you are. You're going to get insight on who you are right now, what you don't know about yourself, what you need to relinquish, what you need to develop, your current quest, outside positive influence. Sorry, this is not shuffling. And where it will lead. All right, so there we go, one more. So all right, so first one, who you are right now. Who is my Taurus right now? Okay, so Four of Wands popped out. Let's see, some of y'all may be in this Four of Wands energy, but some of y'all may be in this forced merriment. So this side came out, which is this forced merriment, like you just putting on the facade, like things just look happy on the outside, but inside you're really stressed out. But for some of y'all, you could just be in a happy, joyous mood. Now, for some of y'all, you're probably going through this transition of feeling like you're forcing happiness. What is like fake it till you make it? Well, you made it, I guess. So maybe that's what's going on. Maybe before you were going along, get along with certain people, but now you don't have to. Now you can really be happy. Now you have people really cheering you on. All right. What you don't know about yourself. Ooh. What is this? Back of the King of Wands. Interesting. Now, let me read this one because I don't want to mess up the interpretation. Here we go. So, what is this? Here's a picture. So at night, the king's salamander companion has become a gigantic snake coiled around a green tree beside the throne. The snake does not appear to threaten or alarm the king. They abide in silent communion, respecting each other's power. The symbolism of serpent and tree often speaks to choosing knowledge over ignorance. Because this is a nighttime setting, this king may have hidden concerns about things he has always taken as settled. He may find himself questioning old values and beliefs, political or social attitudes, and such. Serpent wisdom can be unsettling as it touches on ethical and moral integrity. So maybe your morals or values are changing. Maybe your integrity is changing. Maybe you're worried about, maybe at one point you're worried about trying to keep some, either at one point you were worried about a family, you're worried about maintaining happiness, and you're unable to get it. Maybe you're unable to get it from certain people, but maybe you're starting to find that you can get it elsewhere. I don't know, child. Let's see. Spirit, can you clarify this King of Wands a little bit? Can you clarify the King of Wands? Just a little bit. Taurus, for somebody that is an earth sign, you have a lot of fire coming out. Maybe you're going through like a spiritual test, spiritual elevation right now. What is it? The King of Wands is like very charismatic though. Maybe it's like you're doing shadow work. Maybe you don't know you're doing shadow work right now. How you not? I don't know. Let's see. Can you clarify this? What is this? King of Wands? King of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Oof, the Devil. So maybe this is a masculine King of Wands. Maybe it's not a masculine King of Wands. Maybe it's just an attractive person that you're with. Maybe you're an attractive person, Taurus. I mean, Venus is your ruling sign, so unless you got beaten with an ugly stick at birth, I would hope you're not ugly, Taurus. Okay, so if you're a King of Wands, maybe you did business with the Queen of Wands energy, got your feelings hurt. Maybe you're this Queen of Wands energy that did business with the King of Wands, got your feelings hurt. Maybe you're a Queen of Wands that put yourself out there. Just like in like putting your services out there, and you were, I don't know, maybe you didn't get the response that you wanted. And so you got disappointed. So maybe you're doing the shadow work with that. You're figuring out the toxicities. You know, oh snap, we got the devil, devil, King of Pentacles, right underneath the Queen of Pentacles, and High Priestess, and a Justice with the Ace of Pentacles is right here too. What the heck is going on? Was this like some union with the... Now this could be a toxic King of Pentacles, and maybe, hold on, maybe you were in a relationship with a toxic person, with a toxic King of Pentacles, King of Wands type energy, very charismatic, good with their words, very abundant. Maybe they took care of you, they spoiled you, all this and that. I mean, King of Pentacles, they have enough to go around. They don't mind splurging on you, okay? Man or woman, if it's a woman, she gonna make sure you're good, okay? If you want you a cougar, you get you a cougar Taurus, okay? She gonna make sure she make sure you fed well and looking good, okay? Because she wants you to come back smelling good too, okay? She gonna make sure you gonna wash up under the balls. Hell, she might wash up under the balls. So she can, okay? I want to know where my balls went, okay? If it don't smell like this Burberry, okay? I know something, right? Keep them balls clean for your mama. I don't know, whatever it is, please. But this could be, if you are a Queen of Pentacles, if you are a female Taurus, maybe you got with a toxic King of Pentacles, but you had, maybe you were very intuitive, so whatever bull crap they try to pull on you, you were hip to it, you caught on to it, and you're like, F this. And yeah, with the Justice, you probably followed your intuition to a new beginning to get through it. So I don't know, something about that you don't know about yourself. Maybe you don't realize you did the shadow work, you healed from it. You're okay with the toxicity, because what is it? The salamander grows into the serpent. And it's like, it's not scared, it's just a respect. And so maybe you're just learning from the relationship and toxic relationships. Like, okay, so this person, I know they look good, but I know if they talk like this, if they walk like this, if they do these mannerisms, it's a red flag. It's gotta go. You're finding new non-negotiables in relationships, and you're no longer feeling bad about your losses. I don't know, child. Take a resonates. I'm not messing on this. We got 5 more cards to do. Now, what you need to relinquish. Oh shit. 3 of Swords. And this is the side of the 3 of Swords where the person is looking at the armor. And that blue chrysanthemum, that is like, I want to say that has something to do with like the spiritual self, because real chrysanthemums aren't blue, so it's like an intuitive aspect to it. So what is it? Maybe you're holding on to past hurt, but those hurts were just lessons. Maybe this what you don't know about yourself is that you're okay, that you're safe being around these toxic people, these toxic environments, because you're protected. You know how to navigate them. I don't know. Maybe it's something with the family dynamic, or maybe it's a work dynamic, and you're still holding on to the past or something, and you're like, baby, this is a new opportunity. You better, I don't know, maybe you have a dark side, and you're like, oh, I need to keep that away. Like, no, the hell you don't. Keep that in your back pocket, because you never know when you need to pop off. I don't know. Well, let's see. what you need to develop. You gotta take action, baby. Look so angry. So you gotta have that fire. You see how angry this dude look? He like, I'm gonna make all of my dreams come true, and if you're in my way, I'm gonna beat your ass. Okay, where's that fire? Oh, that's who you fighting for. That's who you trying to fight. Is this who you trying to fight? Or are you trying to fight to become this? Whichever one it is. What's this message, little dude? Little dude, put down your sword, little dude. Well, Spirit is telling you to keep up your sword, so that's that on that. So this is something you need to develop. A fierce young man whose expression seems combative tightly grips a shining sword, ready to strike. He hovers mid-air like Dragon Ball Z, lashed by the cold winds that blow the clouds aloft. Landscape below is jagged and sharp, and his feet are bare, suggesting vulnerability, though his outer demeanor projects toughness. This is a person who may not know how to compromise or listen well to others. Swords are the suit of communication and thought, but this knave doesn't have the mental discipline yet to achieve clarity in either. He may get himself into situations that require someone else to rescue him. A few of those experiences will educate and humble him, at which point his potential for brilliance can be fulfilled. Well, so Spirit said you ain't banged your head a few times, so you need to get out there and get your dick wet. Who am I talking to? Please, don't take me seriously. But no, wrap it up. Stay safe out there. Oh, anywho, so let's go back to this dude. So maybe this is something you need to develop. I'm not about to reread that. Spirit King. Now, for this could mean that you just need to take action. You need to be vulnerable, and you need to learn how to not take other people. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Take action. Don't be distracted by outside influences, and don't be afraid to stand up for yourself in a fight. All right, so Spirit, can you clarify this Knight of Swords? It sure ain't no page, baby. It's like you need to take action. It says something about doing something and humbling yourself. So maybe you need to try something. Practice a few times. Get your reps in with whatever it is. And I can definitely see this is like a job, like posting on social media. If maybe you weren't getting the views or something that you wanted, so you're like, F it, I don't want to do it no more anyway. Spirit's like, bullshit, you better try again. Come on, little engine that could, you better chugga choo choo. Okay. Chugga choo choo. Alright, so let me clarify. Knight of Pentacles, yeah. You gotta perfect something, and you can't perfect it if you don't do it. The Chariot, Two of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. The Tower. So something was getting slow. What is it? Maybe something gets slow and picks up really fast. And when it picks up really fast, you get cold feet. With the Two of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. the Taurus, 7 of Swords, Knight of Swords, 5 of Wands. This is either you psyching yourself out, like analysis paralysis. It's like where you hype yourself up to get something started, and then you may get distracted, and then end up doing something else and not doing whatever it is you need to do. Child, tell you resonates. I don't know. It's your life. It's your life. Don't you forget. Alright, so what is this? That is what you need to develop. Okay. Take it, flip it, smack it, rub it down, however it resonates. Alright, it's your life. Okay. If you still watching, something resonates. Alright, so number 5, your current quest. The Magician. You trying to wield life yourself. You're trying to control the wheel. You can't do that. Queen of Wands energy. You gonna get left behind. Now this can be 2 different things. Either you are actively manifesting with the Queen of Wands energy and the Chariot like this, or you are being too reluctant. What is it? Maybe it's something. It could also be something that you are ignoring that could have you miss your chance, miss your alignment. Because this side of the Chariot can be seen of 1 or 2 ways. This is either the path breaking down, falling off, or it could be you with the little scepter thingy creating the path ahead of you. It's however you want to look at it. So let me see what this Magician. I know she came back over there. Let's see what this Magician says. Oh, my bad. It's not the Magician, it's the Wheel of Fortune. So when you get this side in the reading, the wheel is the same as the other side with the esoteric wisdom and secrets, as you see. But the Magician is a master of these mysteries, but he does not master the wheel himself. That's what I was getting. So some of y'all may understand that you are a master of these certain mysteries. Maybe you're the master of spiritual law, master of manifesting, master of I don't know, yourself and your emotions. But some of y'all trying to be the master of the wheel itself, and that's a completely different thing. Okay, so destiny is destiny. His message here is to remember that you are a soul on an earthly journey. So maybe you're trying to rush and get to a certain outcome instead of enjoying the journey. I think was I telling this to you last time? I don't know, it's somebody. But it says his message here is to remember that you are a soul on an earthly journey. You have chosen to ride the wheel, okay? Use your will in a positive way to influence events and circumstances to make the most of that ride. Study the mysteries which sparkle as points of light in the dark of night. So this is like, if you want to know how to get out of your circumstance, if you want to know how to heal, you need to tap into those mysteries. But don't look at me. That's what it is. Moving right along. Moving right along. All right, so That is your current quest. Outside positive influences. You have the Star and the Four of Swords. So, let's see. Yes. The back of the Knight of Cups. Let me read what this says. What this Four of Swords says. Yeah, I'll read the Star too. No, that's the Empress. With the 3. Interesting. So outside positive influence, it says the Empress brings abundance in every aspect of life, so her coming is a sign of good fortune. So this is a positive out influence for you. If it is healing, you can expect improvement and increased well-being. And if it's love you desire, the Empress brings that in abundance too. She is particularly associated with marriage and with children, but all fertility springs from her in every realm. So I'm getting a couple things. If this is a family dynamic where you're sitting here worried about being pushed out of a certain family dynamic, maybe a positive influence is that this Empress or this mother figure is sick or resting or something. Maybe they're a culprit in putting you in this 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords energy. But if this is back to like work related, like you not doing your work, because I know for me, I took a break off for April on my social media. I was like, look, I need a break. Mental health awareness month. Well, April was stress awareness month. May is mental health awareness month. So I was like, we healing our nervous system. We healing our nervous system in April. Because baby, we're not about to go through that. Then for the Four of Swords, it says, there is a need for respite now. Lay down your sword and let things calm while you replenish yourself for the next battle. So were you fighting with a mother figure? If you feel too debilitated to continue on with your endeavor, there is no shame in passing on the task to the next generation. So maybe it's a mother figure or empress that's tired a child, and they want to pass the task on to the next generation. Maybe that's you. It's far better to understand your limits than to harm the situation by persevering beyond your capability. Concerning Taurus, your Empress energy, maybe this is you. Maybe outside positive influence is that you took a break and you decided to rest. So now you have the energy to get. Spirit say, look, you rested. You got the energy. Who am I talking to? Spirit getting out on somebody. Where will this lead? Oh dang. Are you trying to get back at somebody? This is giving petty energy. We got 10 of Swords, King of Cups, 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is like you ending some situation in some group and not being emotional about it. The King of Cups, I'm taking this you. This is looking like a video game. Game over. Let me see. Because the back of this Ten of Swords is kind of similar to the Three of Swords. So let me... It says the Knight. Okay, so for this Three of Swords, for what you need to relinquish, sorry, I had to go back to here. And so the Knight may be the Knight may be the one whose sword is pierced, or he may be mourning a lost comrade, or perhaps regretting his own part in this action. Your circumstances will tell how to interpret his presence here, but clearly there is sorrow betokened by his disregard for discomfort as the rain pelts down on him. Oh, my bad. Anywho, you get the message. So the chrysanthemum is a funeral flower representing both grief and hope for an afterlife. Earthly chrysanthemums do not come in blue, so this is a symbol of the spirit's endurance. So this is getting back to somebody whose spirit is just tired, okay? Maybe you're tired of betrayal, considering how this is the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords. You know what? Maybe the lost comrade could be your former self. Lost comrade could be your friends or family members or co-workers that you're leaving behind. So, yeah, take a resonance. But going to this Ten of Swords, for where will it lead? What the heck? So didn't I say this is looking like a video game over. And it says when you get this side in a reading, game is over and you have lost. There's no way to avoid this reality. Wherever you were working towards has come to an end. It may be a strange comfort to know that this is as bad as it gets. As with the Nine of Swords, things will only improve from this point. From now, there is nothing to do but pick up the pieces and call it a day. Well, I don't need to. King of Cups. Child, can you clarify this Ten of Swords, King of Cups? For my Taurus on where will it lead? You either are going to be game over for these hoes, or whoever this is with this Ten of Swords that try to put this Ten of Swords in you. Maybe it's the King of Cups energy. What did I say? Pisces. Maybe on the Pisces. Scorpio came out too. And there's a Gemini. Maybe there's a Gemini with some water placements. I don't know. But whoever it was a counterpart, because they kept coming out. Whenever the King of Pentacles came out, that Queen of Pentacles wasn't far. When I tried to clarify that King of Wands, that Queen of Wands came out. So it is somebody that you know. Alright, so Spirit King, can you clarify this Ten of Swords, King of Cups? There's somebody you fighting. Five of Swords. Sorry for the hologram. Anything else? I'm not about to get into this. Yeah. If this is a divorce, you trying to get that Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands energy, Judgment. That could be it too. This could be like a divorce or something. And the shit comes out in your favor, which is why you went from here to here with that divorce. All right, so that's that on that. Let's see. Spirit, what blockages could be holding my Taurus placements back? What shadow aspects could be holding my Taurus placements back? Damn. When it all falls down. Alright, so, oops, sorry if this sounds weird. Validation addiction, seeking external approval, identity blur, inner void. What else could be holding? Oh, what is this? I can definitely see validation addiction if you're trying to stay in this. I don't know. Either you're trying to stay in this relationship for validation, you're trying to keep going back and forth with them for validation. I can definitely see this because I remember when my father was getting divorced from my third, I think he's on his fourth wife, but from his third wife had like a vendetta because, ooh, he played the fuck out of her. So, because the whole time she was thinking that my mom was the issue and my dad was lying on my mom. And so when they got divorced and all the lies came out, baby, she was hell bent on proving to him that she was right and he was wrong, and trying to like purposely nitpick and get back at him basically. And he was just powerful. Like, he knew the right people because he was a defense attorney. Granted, she knew people too, but he knew people. He knew lawyers that could help him. Child. Her health is in shambles because of what he put her through. What she put herself through, because at any point she could have felt away, but she was so gung-ho on being validated, and she was so addicted to being like, So please don't let that affect your health. She had like congestive heart failure, I think like thyroid issues, stress, adrenals shot. Okay. Other thing, wholeness includes cracks. Maybe you're having issues with vulnerability. Maybe you're like, oh no, wait, I can't do this. I have to wait till this is perfect. I have to wait till XYZ. I can't wait to do this now. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Not everyone will understand. That goes back to the validation addiction. So it's like, if they can't validate me, then I won't do or say anything. Isolation, authenticity, self-trust. So this wanted to come up right, but it came out reverse. Unprocessed grief, loss, sorrow, emotional stagnation. So some of y'all may be dealing with this, but it came in reverse. So maybe this is something you are already healing. I think it came note to that there was something that you were doing in the past. Now this is kind of freaky. It does look weird, but people pleaser is here. So maybe you're putting on the past. Maybe this is your inner self. Like, bitch, you ain't happy. Why are you doing this for these people? Fuck these hoes. Approval seeking, self-abandonment, smiling mask. Somebody asks you to do something, just like, yeah. Don't do it. You really don't want to do it. That's self-abandonment. Alright. Alright, let's end this with a positive note. Let's try this one first. Alright, Spirit, any advice for my Taurus placements? Any advice for my Taurus placements as they navigate this situation? Be here now. Practice mindfulness to be in the present moment and gain insight. This is wrong. On your own, on your own, on your own, on your own. I know I'm singing a Stevie Wonder song all night long, but it goes very well with this card that says on your own, on your own, yeah, on your own. Sorry, I'm in a good mood. Anywho, it's time to take some alone time or be single to get a new perspective. I don't know who you with, but it's time to let them go. Next is Heart's Desire. Sing along to your heart song. See, you need to sing. Maybe that's why I'm getting the singing mood. Sing along to your heart song, for it knows what you truly want. Somebody want to be on their own. On your own, 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 Taurus, on your own, All right. I don't know. You need to maybe you need to clean your house and listen to some music that makes you feel your emotions. What I like to do, I like to like shuffle music and then be like, Spirit, what do I some well for what I like to do to get like insight, because I get like intuitive downloads from music. So sometimes for the week I'm like, well, Spirit, what do I need to be aware of? What is the week gonna bring me? So like for each song I'm gonna play this, I'm like, okay, let's just start off one song for the next 7 days. Like, so if I start on Sunday, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But for your case, maybe you need to ask Spirit like what playlist you need to play to help heal your soul. And whatever songs come out, whatever you may play the songs, so like the lyrics will hit better than they did before. Like, dang, that song I never hit before. I ain't never hit them lyrics like that before. Dang. Okay. I don't know, but yeah, we're giving that kind of energy. All right. One final message for my Taurus placements. So it says, we see that you are on the brink of a breakthrough that you have been patiently waiting for. The situation is about to come full circle. Who did I said something full circle for somebody I did yesterday. A situation is about to come full circle. The lessons have been learned. This is a win-win situation for you. I'm going to say that again. This is a win-win situation for you. Trust that we are working. We is Spirit. Trust that Spirit is working behind the scenes to ensure the best outcome for you. Didn't I say at the very beginning when I was reading these cards, I said it could be that Spirit is sitting here protecting you and giving you time to heal and shielding you with all that pain and hurt, so you won't see this new opportunity coming in. You're going to have a breakthrough that's going to balance everything out. You're going to have an opportunity that's going to clear out all of the doubts, fears, and self-imposed restrictions. All right. Now, card at the bottom of the deck says, keep moving forward even if you're unsure of your next step or where it may take you. Trust that you're walking the path you are meant to walk. Remember, Spirit is walking it with you. Trust yourself more. Oh, excuse me. Burp, I guess that's a confirmation. But if you like the way that I read, don't hesitate to like, drop a Jaguar in the comments. All right. Or subscribe if you want me to pick up on your energy. Yeah, I hope this helps. Taurus, I hope you enjoy the rest of your season. And until then, happy healing.